Good afternoon, this is Paul, and today I've got for you a 2023 Range Rover Sport D300 Dynamic SE. I'd like to show you around. So this is a very new car. Obviously it's this year. It's just clocked over 1,000 miles, and I've just picked it up and driven it here, and it looks and feels and smells like a brand new car. So, you know, at 1,000 miles, it's barely running. The condition of it all the way around is very much as you would expect with a brand new car. It's a very nice. I do like the new Range Rover Sport. I like the unfussed lines. They've cleaned up a lot of the edges from the previous shape. The back, it looks like a completely different car. So it looks very modern. It's really stepped up to being a much more modern Range Rover, with still that traditional look. Now, the styling cues that we have here, you can see privacy glass, so you've got dark windows from the B-post backwards and the rear as well. You've got the exterior black styling package, which you can see all the way around the windows around there, and the door mirrors. Then you can see bonnet mouldings. Of course, you've got the black detailing around the lights, black grills. So it's a nice looking car. You've got a nice breakup of the silver grey, and what you've also got here with the SE, one of the issues that we have, or what I would say one of the main issues that we have with Range Rovers and Range Rover Sports when they come in exchange, when they've been used, is a lot of them have these great big wheels and the tyres are very low profile, and the net result of that is that you get a lot of wheel damage, a lot of curbing damage. And with the really big wheels, what you've also got is a fair amount of road noise, and the really big wheels can follow the tracks on the road, and although they look really cool, they can spoil the ride a bit. And as I say, they're quite easy to curb. Looking at these wheels, I'm just gonna show you here. Now what we got here is the wheel is actually set in quite a bit from the tyre, so you've not just got the outside rubbing strip, the wheel is actually set in, so you've got a lot of protection there in the side wall of the tyre. So what that does is that is going to help to keep those wheels in as nice condition as they are now, and because you've got a reasonable amount of sidewall here, you've got a reasonable amount of bounce, and what that does is that gives you a smoother ride, and it helps to cut down on the road noise. So as well as looking really cool, these wheels are very practical. They improve the ride, and they will stop you from having to have your wheels refurbished every time you go anywhere near a curb, which I like, because especially with diamond cut wheels, you can only cut them a certain number of times before they become too thin, and then you have to replace the wheel. Not so with these. I think you'll find that this car will be sitting on these wheels in lovely condition for a good amount of time. So just looking again at the specification, we've got the panoramic open and sliding roof. I'll wander around to the driver's side. I'm just going to pop this open. You've got a decent sized boot, and it's really nice to find that this has had a nice rubber load liner, which has helped very much to keep the boot nice and clean and tidy. The parcel shelf isn't here, but it's going straight in there. You can see here that you've got your controls for your seats, and then you can also see here that you can raise and lower the suspension. Proper fully fitted electric swinging tow bar, and it really is as easy as that. And when it's gone, you have no idea it was there. That's really smart. So a very good tow car. You've got a decent amount of weight here, so towing caravans, trailers, all that sort of thing, it's going to do that really, really well. So moving on to the inside, I really like these doors as well. These handles fit flush when the car is locked, when the car is driving, and they pop out when it's unlocked to help you to get in and out. I really like this modern fabric that they've got inside the doors, and the seat controls are on the door rather than on the side of the seat. And you can see there that you've got your mirrors, the electric folding mirrors as well, and the Meridian surround sound system. So a nice smart looking door, nice smart looking interior trim. The seats are very well sculpted, so you've got a lot of lateral support here, and you've got perforated leather. I'll explain that in a second. And very nice headrests, and of course the trademark armrests, which are adjustable with these wheels, so you can adjust them up and down depending on how you like your armrests when you're driving. I do like this new unfussed steering wheel. If I come in and just jump in a second and close the door, you can see here as I sit in the car, the mileage is a little over 1,000 miles, 1,064. I'm going to press the brake, hit the start button, car leaps into life, and hopefully the air conditioning comes on, which is just coming on now. And you can see here, this is the virtual cockpit. Various different options in terms of what you can see here. At the moment we've got the navigation screen, but quite nicely in the centre of the speedos you've got a digital speed readout, which I really like. I always set my car to a digital speedo because it's a lot easier to look at a glance. Looking down here, you've got your radar assisted cruise control, so you can set here not only so the radar assisted cruise control, what that effectively does is normal cruise control. If you're on the motorway and you get to 70 miles an hour, you press cruise control, car carries on going ad infinitum until you touch the brake pedal, or it crashes into another car, or you steer around, or what have you. With radar assisted cruise control, it's got an active radar at the front, and it's monitoring the distance between you and whatever car is in front of you, or whatever car moves into your space, and then it will back off. So if you're doing 70 miles an hour, car pulls out in front of you doing 65, this car will slow down to match the speed of the car in front, and you can actually adjust the gap. See the small arrows there and the larger arrows there? You can adjust the gap of distance between yourself and the car in front. So they're doing 65 miles an hour, the car's slowed down. If you then pull out to overtake, or they pull back in again, the car will speed up to what you had it set before, and that's nice. What you've also got is a speed limiter, which works really, really well for camera areas. And then you've got the heated steering wheel, which is an absolute godsend in the winter. Lovely. And of course all your stereo radio control and phone buttons are all there. But nice, unfussy, and nice and easy to use. The leather feels really nice. You've got this lovely cross stitching all the way around, and then you've got this piano black interior as well. And so if I promise not to do this. No, let's schedule. Let's just shut that off. So this is your big navigation screen. If I just pop it in reverse by pushing that and then going forward, you can see there that you've got a nice, very clear rear view camera, and then you've got 360-degree surround view as well. And if I then pop it into park, the car's not going to go anywhere. The air conditioning's coming up cold really nice and quickly, which is exactly what you want when it's 27 degrees outside, which is what it is today. And you can see there you've got the open panoramic sunroof. I've opened it part of the way there, and you can see there's also a blind, so if it's too hot you can bring the whole thing forward and just use the air conditioning. Got the armrest with big storage. Just gonna pop the engine off as I go around to the rest of the car. So it's a very comfortable and a very quiet car. It's a D300, so it's a 3-litre 6-cylinder diesel, which I think is one of the best engines for the car, because diesel tends to go really well with a 4-wheel drive because of the torque. And you've got decent seats in the back 3 proper seat belts, heated seats for the 2 outer seats, and these nice carpets. And again, you can see the length of that sunroof. Really nice. And the colour is just so metallic. I love taking photographs of nice colours in the sun, because look what the sun does. It just flashes off the paintwork and just looks lovely. So very, very nice looking car, very comfortable to drive. The engine's spot on for the size of the car, and you've got the wheel option there, which not only looks good, but it sounds good, and it's going to save your wheels a lot more easily than the bigger wheels would. So I hope you like the car. I hope you like the video and find the video useful. If you'd like to know more about the car, please visit our website, www.cleancarcars.co.uk. Drop us an email or a text or a WhatsApp, or pick up the phone. We'd be very happy to talk to you about it. Thanks for watching.